So this video is one of them rare occasions where I'm going to try and keep my swearing down to a limit, and I'm going to try and be as honest as possible and put a message out to people who are supporting Dickie, either by watching his videos, sending him donations, a channel membership, or funding his activities in any way. I just want to make this perfectly clear. I do not believe that everybody that follows Dickie and promotes Dickie and sends him things are fully aware of the extent to what this man's done, what he's doing, and what I believe he'll do in the future. So this isn't really a video for me, for my subscriber base, because my subscriber base already know what Dickie is. They've seen his acro, they've heard his Claire's Law, they've heard his Sarah's Law, they've heard his voice notes between him and his mum. But a lot of the people that I've seen in the comments, they don't fully understand what this man's capable of. And I'm making this video because there's a certain piece in this £100 giveaway that I find very disturbing, by knowing his MO and knowing what he could do with that information that he's asking you to send him. So if you're a member following Dickie, if you're subscribed to his channel, and he ever asks you for this information that he's asking for in this video that he put up, this £100 giveaway, do not, under any circumstances, do what he's asked you to do. And if you want to do something proactive, if you're a member of his channel, or if you're not a member and you see that tag outside of people's names in his comments that they're members, pass this on to them. If they've got a YouTube channel, click on that name, whoever it is, or copy and paste it and find out who they are on YouTube. See if they've got any videos and post a comment saying, look, please go and see his acro. Go on Humble's channel, see his acro. Go on Karma's channel, see that documentary he put together, which I'm going to do an updated version. I've got no choice. I've got to do an updated version from that part 2. There's a lot more information out there now. So there needs to be a part 3 where I can express the lies that he told about Rhonda, the lies that he told about his ex-business partner, the lies he's told about his acro, the lies he's told about that conversation with his mum. I need to do an update on it. And I'm saying need to. I do need to. For my own peace of mind, I need to do a part 3. Anyway, roll VT.
Now, before we get into this, guys, there's the draw. We've got 37. Hello, Elaine. How are you doing? How are you doing, Charlie? We've got 37 members that I've put into this little pot.
So there's 37 people sending this man direct debits, basically, through YouTube. So any of them 37 people's names can come out in that, allegedly, that he's doing it correctly. So it could be any of 37. But he's going to ask for certain information about these people that the name come out. And the information he wants doesn't need to be asked for. If you're doing a draw of this kind, he could have done this with an Amazon voucher or a Google voucher or an Apple Pay voucher. He could have simply not asked for the information he's going to ask for. So you have to ask yourself, why would he want this in-depth information that he's asking you for if you want this money?
I will be going on the community post to my members. Give them my email. I just want to see your ID to show that it's really you, and then your bank details, and I'll transfer the money right over.
One, why, for what reason does he need to see your ID? For what reason does this man need to see your passport or your driving license? This is a giveaway. This is a £100 giveaway, which could be getting a gift voucher and could be sent via email. But he don't just want your ID. He wants your bank details. I mentioned that in my live this morning. Right, once he's got your ID and your bank details, he might not do anything with them. He might not do anything with him for a week. He might not do anything with him for a month. He might not do anything with him for a year. But once he's got them bank details and your ID, let me put this scenario to you. I'm now a fraudster, and I want to get into your account. So I'm going to ring you up, and I'm going to pretend I'm from the bank that he's got your details on. And he's got your personal details, your date of birth and where you live, and your passport number or your driving license number. Remember this, he's got your passport number or your driving licence number as well. So I'm this bank and I'm phoning you up. Hello, I'm here from Halifax Bank. There's been some strange activity on your account. Can I run you for your security first? So I'm going to ask for your name. He's got your legal name. So you're going to say your legal name so we can clarify that that is it. He's got your address. So they're going to ask for your address. And he's got your address already. So he can say that that's the correct address. He's also got your date of birth. So he's got your date of birth, he's going to ask for that. And then he's going to say, right, that's security run now. There's been some activity on, could you read out your last 3 digits of your bank account? He's already got the last 3 digits of your bank account. Can you read out the sort code? He's already got this because you've sent him your bank details. So then they're going to say, well, this is what they could do. They could say, can you give me your first and third numbers of your PIN number, please? And then they could, like, do something like that. And say, oh, sorry, I didn't hear that. Could you repeat it? Could you give me your second and your fourth? Then he's got your PIN code. But that's not the only way he can use that information. If he's got your driving licence number, he can do lots of things with that driving licence number. If you go on government websites, when you want to fill out forms and that, you can fill it out if you've got a passport number or a driving licence number. And he's got them now. So there's 35 people, I can't remember exactly how many number of people there is, that if you are going to become a member of this person, you're going to fund him, understand that what he's capable on, what he's capable in the past, and what he's denied. So there's a documentary that I'll put in link below in the description box, and there's also a link to his 55-page acro. 55 pages, and that's just in England, Northern Ireland and Scotland. He will have probably about the same amount in Scotland. His acro that I'm going to put a link to for 55 pages is for England, Wales and Northern Ireland. The Scottish one comes under a different government, has different government guidelines and different freedom of information. So he will probably have another 55 pages in Scotland. And that only goes up to around May of this year. So everything else that he has been questioned for, which he has, everything else that he's been interviewed about, which he has, will not show on that acro at 55 pages. There is much more. Basically, what I'm saying to everybody here is, if you know anybody who's a member, if you know anybody that's giving him money, if you know anybody that's subscribed to him, make them aware of what he's doing. And also make them aware to not go into private chats with him. This man is a fantastic manipulator. I have never seen a better manipulator, even in politics, even in any kind of situation. This man comes across as genuine and wanting to help people. He is not. Look at his acro. I don't like to reference Ted Bundy, but Ted Bundy was the same. He had a charisma. He could trick people. He could tell them anything. And this is what he does. Because when I first started watching this corner of YouTube, I believed him. Everybody else who now understands what he is and have done research on him, they understand that he's a master manipulator. He's a monster. Coercive behaviour is in his MO. But I'll leave that. I'll leave you at that. So if anybody, just click on his channel, see local members, and ask him to fucking find out what he is. So I swear, I try not to swear all the way through, but I ended up swearing. So I'll leave it at that. Make your own mind up, but do it with facts. Don't just take his word for it. And I'll end it on this. He said he was going to show everybody his acro on the May the 1st. He still hasn't. That acro that's doing the rounds is the real deal. It's a real thing. It's the absolute real thing up until May of this year.